Egypt's deepening political crisis has the international community scrambling to adapt its policy toward the rapidly changing situation. Egypt's neighbor Israel, however, has remained largely silent. One of the Jewish state's former ambassadors to Egypt says Jerusalem is trying to avoid disrupting a crucial security cooperation with Cairo. The former ambassador, Yitzhak Lebanon, offered a stinging criticism of the United States for not offering more support for the Egyptian military's decision to remove Mohamed Morsi from power.
I think that the speeches and the statements coming from the United States, which are not endorsing the legitimate government now in Egypt, is embarrassing a lot of people in the Middle East, including the Egyptians.
Lebanon went on to say Israelis don't have much to fear now, but that things could get worse if Egypt is further destabilized.
As any other country, we are following closely what's going on because it is our interest to see a stable Egypt, strong and stable Egypt. So far, I don't think that there is any jeopardy or any danger coming from that side. But this doesn't mean if the situation will deteriorate in one way or other, we might face a different situation, and then we will have to assess our position.
While the Israeli government has resisted making statements about the situation in Egypt, many Israelis expressed relief that the Muslim Brotherhood, which is allied with Palestinian militant group Hamas, was removed from power.
If the Muslim Brotherhood had stayed in power, it would have turned the whole Middle East, and especially from our perspective, into complete chaos.
Other Israelis said the situation is more complex since the entire country has become less stable in recent weeks.
I think the situation is complex because on one hand, I don't think it's in Israel's best interest to have the Muslim Brothers in the head of Egypt, but on the other hand, the people's opposition is causing a lot of very unnecessary bloodshed. So I really hope the situation can be resolved in a way that doesn't harm Israel, but still decreases the violence.
Meanwhile, the security situation seems to have further deteriorated along Israel's border with Egypt. Israel recently deployed its Iron Dome missile defense shield near the southern city of Eilat, where it intercepted a rocket fired by extremists in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula. Their activity has increased since the fall of Hosni Mubarak in 2011, and jihadist groups look like they are set to launch more attacks amid the turmoil taking place throughout the country.